This Navy man died 24 hours before an appointment, but I uncovered an issue that could affect hundreds or even thousands of other vets who served.
He wasn't just a good sailor, a good citizen. He was an excellent husband. Excellent.
Diane Zweig met her blue-eyed Navy man in 1980.
He was the light of my life, I tell you that.
Those baby blues enchanted her to the end.
I just miss him terribly.
When cancer attacked Ted Zweig.
It had exploded through his whole body.
Diane says Ted got regular checkups at the VA. No one noticed anything until he complained about his vision, and an emergency room doctor spotted the cancer during an MRI. They started treatment while they waited for a VA appointment. Only when she stepped up her complaints about a dying husband did they make room for him.
They said, how about October 27th? And that was about a week and a half away. And I said, okay, we'll take it. Well, he died on the 26th.
Ted Zweig died October 26, 2013, of metastasized lung cancer, one day before his VA appointment. When Diane applied for survivor benefits, she was denied.
Another denial.
Multiple times.
Upon talking to the Texas Veterans Commission counselors, they asked what type of cancer he died from. And I told them, and they asked to see the death certificate, and they said, this type of cancer is the cancer that's from Agent Orange.
Millions of gallons of the wickedly strong herbicide was sprayed by the U.S. military in the Vietnam War. Ted's War. The chemicals used to destroy forests and enemy crops are linked to serious and deadly health effects.
It's considered molecule per molecule very toxic, one of the most toxic man-made chemicals.
Dr. Arnold Schechter is one of the world's leading experts on Agent Orange. He describes it as an oily chemical that can stay in the body for decades and remain hidden for years after being exposed.
The dioxins can cause cancer or accelerate cancer once it's formed.
The VA has a list of dozens of ships presumed to have been in contact with Agent Orange during the Vietnam War. Ted served on the USS Kansas City in 1971. But Ted's ship is not on the VA's public list, at least not now.
All I want is justice for my husband, his rights and benefits acknowledged, and thousands of other veterans that deserve the same.
Diane uncovered this document released January 6, 2011. It shows dozens of Navy and Coast Guard ships with possible exposure to herbicide agents. That's Agent Orange. In this document, the Kansas City is on the list. I also found this, a VA Benefits 2011 training guide listing the ship eligible for the presumption of Agent Orange.
When I saw that, I exploded inside and said, this is an atrocity.
I took the documents to the VA. In an email response, the VA admits the Kansas City was originally on the Agent Orange ship list. But the VA now says new evidence shows that Ted's ship only offloaded material. That's how the VA justifies removing the USS Kansas City from the list. But even more evidence uncovered by KEYE-TV from Ted's shipmates contradicts the VA's decision. This photo shows a crane used to remove and receive large items on the ship. A USS Kansas City crewman says he, Ted, and others once pulled a bulldozer on board. Its treads covered in mud from an area sprayed with Agent Orange. And it's ironic, that veteran says he was approved for VA benefits.
They confirmed his ship was there, got a witness testimony saying that he handled equipment straight from the jungle that was coated with Agent Orange. And they still deny it.
Another shipmate told KEYE-TV they ate the food from Vietnam. Meals straight from the area soaked with Agent Orange.
Dioxins can get in your body by going through the skin, by being eaten.
I asked the VA, has anyone who served on the USS Kansas City been approved for benefits of an Agent Orange-related disability claim? The VA told me they couldn't answer my question, but several veterans who Ted served with could. Scared the VA will try to take their benefits away, these men wouldn't go on camera, but say yes, they have been awarded benefits connected to Agent Orange, meaning the VA has acknowledged people aboard the USS Kansas City were exposed, but still won't put the ship on the pre-approved list.
We need to know the list of ships that were there.
Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett is backing federal legislation sponsored by New York Congressman Chris Gibson that would search out ships possibly exposed to Agent Orange and determine which are eligible for coverage.
If you serve just offshore, you don't get that presumed coverage. I believe that needs to change. I have a bill to do that.
Under current law, Blue Water Navy veterans who did not set foot in Vietnam or serve aboard ships that operated in the inland waterways of Vietnam have the burden of proof to demonstrate exposure to Agent Orange. And Ted's chance for undeniable proof came one day too late.
He thought he was one of the safe ones that actually made it out alive. Guess what? He's not.
If approved, the legislation will make sure there are no ships like the Kansas City missing from the VA list.
I want to be sure that we know, that we hear from anyone who thinks they might be in that situation, and that we see that they get justice.
Hundreds of vets dying right now from this cancer exploding. And the VA is not going to acknowledge it, or even acknowledge their ship was exposed, because it's not on the master list.
Shipmates say more than 300 people served on the USS Kansas City at that time. The VA says if veterans have evidence that proves different information than their records, they'll always examine it. Adam Rakusin, KEYE-TV News.